Hello, welcome to this week's cooking vlog. It is Monday, the 5th of August, 2:45 p.m., 95 degrees outside. I'm a couple of hours late to lunch. I had a meeting today with Fashion, so that ran a little long. So here is my lunch. I put it in a big giant bowl, although it's not a big giant salad. But in here is some romaine, some sliced up turkey breast, some cheese, and a diced up boiled egg. If I had some avocado, I would throw that in here, although I don't. But I am gonna put this on here. I need to go to the grocery store. So we're rushing through this real quick, and then we're gonna talk about after I eat and get closer to dinner time, we'll talk about dinner. But I picked this up at Trader Joe. This is one of my favorite cheeses to get from Trader Joe. Also picked up some of this. Oh, yummy. This has less than 1 carb in 1 ounce. So that's great. And this has 0 carbs in 1 tablespoon. So I love this on my salad. I love this, sprinkling this over pasta, over meatballs, well, I can't eat pasta, but you know, over baked meatballs and things like that. So delicious. So this is my lunch today. I may actually put another egg in here just to kind of beef it up a little bit. It's only 1 boiled egg, so I may put a second one in here. And don't forget, you know, you have those croutons if you'd like the, if you want, you could add these. So these are the protein croutons, Parmesan and herb. You could add those if you wanted to. I think I just want to eat them as a snack. All right, I'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back to dinner time. It is now 4:52, so we're actually a little late. I think I finally have the contacts worked out. We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna make the Keto Monterey chicken by Casey Trenum. Oh man, it needs cooked bacon. I don't have any bacon cooked. I'm just gonna have to cook some very quickly. Some butter, olive oil, boneless skinless chicken breast, barbecue sauce, cheddar cheese, Monterey Jack cheese, which I don't have, but I do have provolone. That sort of defeats the Monterey chicken, but that's what I have. Garlic, parsley, and salt and pepper. So this sounds pretty good. It just basically sounds like a cheesy chicken with barbecue sauce. And lately my family's been enjoying barbecue sauce. So that's what we're gonna do here. And they enjoyed the meatloaf from last week, from the 3 weeks ago for you guys. The last actual cooking vlog we did before we went on the cruise, we made from Keto for Foodies cookbook. We made the barbecue meatloaves in there, and they were very good. So I'm just gonna throw this together. This looks super easy, really super duper easy, and that's really what I'm looking for. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get busy on this. I'll show you when it's all done. It's basically grilling the chicken in the pan and then putting the stuff on the top and putting it under the broiler. So super easy. I need that tonight. I think I'll probably make some broccoli on the side. Not mashed cauli tonight because I need something lighter, and that's a little carb intense. And yeah. I would be putting some avocado with this, but like I said, I need to go to the store and I'm out of avocado. So tonight I will just have this with broccoli and probably a little butter and broccoli, and then go from there. I'll show you when it's all done. Okay, we're about midway through here, and of course it calls for garlic, salt, and pepper. You guys know this is what I use, my Trader Joe seasoning. I just love this stuff. So that's what I put all over it. I just flipped it. It's simmering. It's gonna finish cooking all the way through. I will put on the barbecue sauce, which I'm going to use this barbecue sauce. There is a recipe. I mean, you can make your own if you'd like, but I have this. And then I'm gonna add the bacon, which is cooking in the oven right now. Woo, it's getting steamy. And the cheese, and I'll show you when it's all through. It smells delicious. Well, I managed to forget to put the barbecue sauce on it. So we're just gonna put the barbecue sauce on the side. It would have belonged under the cheese, and I completely forgot. So we're just going to have it on the side. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, there's my dinner. Some broccoli, a little piece of chicken. If I want more, I'll grab another piece. That just happened to be the one I grabbed. And then there's a little barbecue sauce on the side, and I'll let you know what we think of it after dinner. Okay, here is tonight's dinner. So it is Tuesday the 6th of August, 95 degrees outside, 6:30 p.m. The kids are all home. Robbie helped me cook dinner tonight.
I cooked dinner.
He cooked dinner. He cooked the steaks for us, and I made the cauliflower mash. So we have a flat iron steak from Butcher Box, and this is a cauliflower mash and some broccoli, and I'm gonna go enjoy dinner with the boys. Hello, it's dinner time. The pups outside. Let me let the pups in and then I'll open this. Hold on. Okay, so it is 5/21, the 7th of August, 98 degrees outside. Tonight we are having a Casey Trenum recipe again. It's keto. Did we make one the other day? I think we did. Maybe we didn't. I don't remember. It's keto pizza casserole tonight, low carb friendly. It is super easy. It's ground beef. It has some deli ham in it, marinara sauce, which I'm going to make myself, mozzarella, parmesan, Italian seasoning, oregano, and pepperoni. Super quick and easy. Just kind of felt like something like this for tonight. Normally it's Wednesday, we'd have tacos, but I think we're gonna do that tomorrow. I ran out of time today to make tortillas. Let me stir this meat. So I'm making a marinara sauce to go in this meat. It calls just to use a can, and I just prefer to make my own. So what I'm doing is I'm sauteing or frying up the ground beef, and I'm gonna put in a couple teaspoons of the chopped garlic. Then I will take a can of diced tomatoes, whiz them up in my food processor, in my Ninja. I told you I love this thing. In my Ninja. And I may need one should be enough. And then you can add a little bit of chicken stock just to kind of give it a little more taste, a little more body. It adds a depth of flavor to it that's really, really nice. And I always have chicken stock in my fridge, so you could use that. And then I'm gonna add some Italian seasoning to this, and it'll be a marinara sauce. Super quick and simple. Okay, all right, so that's what I'm doing to this ground beef, and then I'm gonna follow the recipe from that point on. I just like to put the garlic in with the ground beef when it's still frying up to kind of cook the garlic a little bit. Just add, it helps with the flavor and takes away a little bit of the bitterness. So that's just what I like to do. It's 2 teaspoons of minced garlic and about a 1/4 cup or so, or less, little more, of chicken stock, and then a can of diced tomatoes whizzed up in the food processor. That's what I made, and then I'll put the Italian seasoning in there. That's what I make for marinara sauce. That's kind of my go-to. It's super quick, super easy. If I don't have diced tomatoes, then I just use a can of tomato sauce. Either way, and you can cut that tomato sauce if it's too much for you, if it's too salty or too acidic for you. First of all, you can add a little salt. But you can just take half of the can of tomato sauce and add some chicken stock to it, and that'll really help cut back on the acidity for you a little bit. Kind of makes it a little, I don't know, that's just what we've always done. That's just kind of how I've worked with tomato sauces in the past. It's just what we do. She's putting the ham on the bottom as sort of like a crust, and then the ground beef and marinara, then the mozzarella and parmesan, then another layer of ham. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put it in a dish. See, I should read. I should really do what I'm told and not be a recipe rebel. I'll be right back. All right, so let's just put this together. I'm making 2 because certain members of our family don't like pepperoni. Okay, they're gonna go in the broiler, under the broiler. I'm gonna put them on a sheet pan and then put them in the oven. Bar super quick, super easy, super fast. That is comfort food in a pan. This one's the pepperoni, this one's just cheese. Oh my goodness, this is going to be delicious. Look how crunchy, crispy brown that cheese is on top. Chandler may not like that. He really does not like his that dark. So we will see what he likes. His dad will eat it. It's not a problem if he doesn't care for it. I'm going to love this. I'm going to let it rest. Let it rest for a little while when it comes out of the oven, so that way it will solidify a little bit, you know, like you would do with a lasagna or any other type of casserole. So we're going to let it sit here for a little bit. I'm going to try anyway because I'm hungry. And I'm ready to eat this. And I told you I start fasting around 6:30. It's 10 till 6, so I have plenty of time to eat my dinner. I'm gonna show this to you when I cut it up and put it out on a plate. The marinara may have been a little loose, so this may be a little loose, but hopefully it'll sure up a little bit as it rests in the pan. Okay, very chatty, I'm very sorry. Off to try it in just a second, I'll be right back. This looks tasty. Yeah, that looks really good. It actually held together better than I thought it would. The ham and the pepperoni give it some structure, and the cheese. All right, so let me try this. There's no way this isn't delicious. I mean, it's delicious, right? There's no way it's not. Okay. That is so, so good. Make this. And the keto friendly sort of, where you can only have half of one serving pasta I told you about, if you could put this over that, oh, perfection. That would be delicious. Yeah, we definitely need a bread or something to put this over, just as a special treat, just a little extra to it, maybe half of a drop biscuit. So anyway, go make this. It's linked in the description box. This is delicious, super quick, super easy, great weeknight meal. Something I feel like you could have kind of in the freezer, ready to go. Just throw it in the microwave to kind of defrost it, and then in the oven it goes. Or set it out the day before, something like that. This is delicious. Make this. Highly recommend it. Delicious. Okay, it's 5:11. It's dinner time, and I'm feeling like being a rebel tonight. I don't want to cook from a cookbook. I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow tonight and fix something I feel like having. I know that sounds silly, but that's just kind of how I'm feeling tonight. So I'm gonna make some cauliflower casserole. I don't really use a recipe anymore. I just kind of throw it together now, and it always tastes delicious. So I'm gonna do that. And I have this. And if you have a Trader Joe, I found the identical thing at Trader Joe. So they have it there now too. So we're gonna have Philly cheesesteak. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the casserole, cauliflower casserole, and I'm gonna put that down, and then I'm gonna put some Philly cheesesteak on top, and that's gonna be my dinner, and then I will top it with some cheese. So instead of putting the cheese and the bacon on top of the cauliflower casserole, I'm gonna put that on top of the cooked steak. So I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna dice up some onions for my husband and make him some grilled onions to go with his Philly cheesesteak. And I'm gonna throw some curly fries tonight in the oven for him. And I'm gonna have these two things. And I think that should be a substantial enough dinner for me. So I'll just kind of show you after I put it together. The cauliflower casserole is super easy. There are so many recipes out there. Basically, in this case, I have riced cauliflower from Costco. I love it. And I just cook it like 10 minutes. With the riced cauliflower, you can't really mash it. But I find that doesn't bother me. I just use that, and then I cook it in the microwave. I take 1 ounce of cream cheese and a 1/4 cup of sour cream and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, some salt and a little pepper, and if you like a touch of garlic powder, it depends upon what flavoring you like. And I just mix that all up together, and then I'll taste it, and if it needs a hint more sour cream, I'll add it in there, because I like the sour cream. That's the taste I really like. And I mix it all together, and that's it. And that's how I make it. Now, if I'm making the casserole, then I will take some cheddar cheese and put it on top and sprinkle a little bit of bacon. I don't like too much bacon with it, but a little bit of cooked bacon over the top, and then bake it, broil it under the broiler. Oh, it's so good. It's like one of my favorites. What I do with this is I just throw it in a frying pan. I get the pan screaming hot, put a little olive oil in it or avocado oil, whichever you happen to have on hand. I prefer avocado oil. I'm just out. I need to put it on my list. But and then I drop this, spatter it, you know, sort of spread it around the pan, because you don't want to crowd this, because then it gets tough. You want it to be, you know, tasty, not tough. And then I sprinkle it with salt and pepper. A lot of pepper, more pepper than salt, because it is a Philly cheesesteak. Or you can use the Trader Joe garlic salt grinder. Okay, so I want to show you something real quick. In this pan is olive oil and butter, and I'm sauteing the onions. This pan, I cooked the meat in this pan, okay? Got a little dark over here, the flame was a little high, whatever. The meat didn't burn, it just burned the sides of the pan. So what I'm going to do, now I'm cooking the onions in that same pan. It makes the onions taste really good. I won't be eating the onions, but Rob will. So what I'm gonna do is when I remove the onions, I'm gonna take that butter and I'm gonna drizzle it over the top of the meat because that is delicious. I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you in case you weren't aware of how delicious it is to do that. Normally I would have made a little more butter and olive oil down in the bottom of the pan, but I forgot to do the extra because I forgot I was gonna be doing that. So you be sure to do it. Okay, so dinner is ready. Now, I might have been a little overzealous with the cheese. I didn't mean to be, but whatever. I decided to nix the bacon. I just didn't feel like I needed it. So here is my dinner. Bacon. It's a mess, okay? It's not pretty. It's tasty. So you can see the cauliflower under there, the meat on the top, and then the cheese melted over the top. And I'm just gonna eat it with a fork and enjoy it. Rob has, his is a sandwich. He'll have curly fries on the side. He'll put cheese on the top of his. And there you go. This is a meal that's great if you have people in your home who aren't keto, who also don't have dietary restrictions like me. When they can eat anything, this is a great meal because I'm not having to fix two separate meals, which sometimes is the case because my family doesn't like the things that I like or that I can eat. Okay, or have to eat. There you go. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
Tried any of these? I'm gonna pick up a few. There's so many you've tried them. You know, I'm always looking for the perfect bar. I like to try everything, but they're gluten free. Normally they're not gluten free. That's why this is like a big deal to me. So, like that one and that one. In my cart. So just look, there's so many different ones. They're like Snickers bars. That's that one. I picked up that one. No, a small one of those. So many choices. I don't want these as like meal replacements. This is what I'm looking for in way of baking. Because I told you before, when I bake, there's so much and nobody really eats it in my house, and it's too much of a temptation for me. Whereas this type of thing, it's not my favorite, but it satisfies that sweet tooth. I don't know. Let me know if you tried them. Lots of choices here today. Look at all the flavors. Ooh, sweet and spicy. I didn't see that one. These are an advertisement on why we should make our own. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's not the grocery store. That's just the brand. It's so expensive. No, I think I'll pass. Should we go? Oh my goodness, that is a crazy price difference. I actually really like this stuff. It's so good. These aren't much better. A little bit, but not much better. Always look so yummy to me, but they're never gluten-free, so I can't have them. But I need to make some sandwich burgers. They just look so good. I love this fresh food. Look at those. Yummy. And those of you who like shrimp. Those are hatch chili crab cakes. Ooh, it's almost hatch chili season. Maybe it already is. I don't know. I always get confused in when hatch season is around here. It's hatch season. So this is a hot hatch chili pepper. They're so good. Oh my goodness, they're so good. Oh, I love living in Texas. I just wish we had cooler weather.
Finally greeting you. Hello. It is Saturday, 5:18 p.m. the 10th of August, 99 degrees outside, and we're still not done climbing in temperature. It is so hot. In the next few days, it's supposed to be over 100. I'm just over it already. Okay, so we have a grocery haul, and I'm gonna show you everything. It was $188 and change. It was very expensive, but I did buy a bunch of convenience foods. No, not a bunch. I bought a few convenience foods, and we'll talk about it. And I bought some new flours, and that always contributes. Flour, like cooking flour, baking flours, that always contributes to an expensive grocery haul. Oh yeah, you can see. I'm sweaty. It's hot. Hang on. All right, here we go. So, bacon, because bacon. Eggs, because eggs. Okay, here are the new things. I showed these to you in the store. This one is the Vanilla Pecan Crisp Bar. There's the stats. It's right here. So, look, here's my take on these. They're fine if you want to have one every other day or every few days. I don't recommend you eat this as part of your everyday diet. I mean, look, well, it's 11 grams of fiber. I don't really know. Glycerin 3 grams, that's a new thing for me. I don't know. So it says 3 grams of net carbs, so we're gonna go with that one. And this one is the chocolate almond caramel bar. This one has my interest like a lot. That just looks delicious. This one looks oh no. Okay, I freaked out for a second thinking there were grains in here, and there aren't, so we're okay. All right, so there are those, and these are a different one. I wanted to try this one as well. So there's those, and then here are these. Same thing. These are very good. I tried them. They taste just like M&Ms. They're delicious, and they're really expensive. I showed y'all the price in the grocery store. Okay, here are the new flours. So I don't know if you've seen this. I was looking at this at the Thrive Market. I'm about to do a Thrive grocery shop, but this was one of the things, and these were on sale. They had a coupon, so these were $5.75 or $5.25. So we're gonna try these. I mean, honestly, it's just for convenience. For those of you who don't like to really bake, you know, everything's here. You just kind of add in milk and vanilla in a large bowl, baking mix, and stir combine. Add melted butter, mix until well combined. So, yeah, super easy. And I just wanted to try that because y'all know I'm obsessed with pancakes. And then here is this. Look at this. I am so excited about this. This is just about the cauliflower, and it's gluten-free, and sorry. And there's a pizza crust recipe on the back. I hadn't seen it. I wanted to try it, so we're gonna try it. Just looked good. It was $7.79. Really, really expensive. I needed some more coconut flour because the new recipes we're going to be using, she uses a lot of coconut flour because her daughter's allergic to almonds, to nuts or almonds, I'm not sure which one. Pecan flour. Some of her recipes call for that, and I've not seen this, so there you go. I'm going to try that. Swerve, and that's granular and powdered, only because they had a coupon. I actually do prefer the Latenco, whatever. I prefer that brand. Almond milk for Chandler, chocolate almond milk for Chandler, heavy whipping cream because, you know, it's keto. Half and half, which I use for my coffee. I'll switch, I go back and forth, just depends. And I bought the sugar-free original barbecue sauce in the sweet and spicy. Just to kind of try this week, I'm doing these egg whites and eggs for recipes and things like that, because some recipes are calling for like a ton of eggs, so I kind of wanted to do it that way. Snacks, because snacks, these were on sale, so I stocked up. They had a 50% off coupon. Miss Erica has me craving jelly. She does it with her drop biscuits and gravy, and so I had to get some. This is chili garlic sauce. We're gonna have some Asian food this week, and this is for recipes. I don't know how to pronounce that properly. But I love this stuff. I love it. The difference, this one's garlicky, this one's spicy. This is for a recipe coming up. It is hatch season here in Texas. We make everything with chili right now. These are diced green chilies, 2 cans. Salsa for Rob, coconut aminos for a recipe, sugar-free ketchup. We talked about this in the store. I really like this one. I'm fine with the Heinz or Hunt's or whatever it is, the no added sugar. I'm fine with that too. I'm just out, and HEB carries that, not the other. Strawberries for strawberry shortcakes, mushrooms for 2 recipes actually, a shallot, 2 avocados because I'm feeling fresh avocado. I do have the little packets, but I'm feeling fresh. Onions for mini recipes, poblano for chicken poblano I showed you, not shallots. What are these? Green onions and a cucumber, and 6 bags of cauliflower frozen cauliflower, because that's just, it's so much easier that way. It's blanched, it's faster, it's just so convenient. So I just buy that. Angel hair coleslaw, which is cabbage for a recipe. Pizza snacks for Chandler. Tortillas for Rob. Ranch dressing for Chandler because mine's really expensive and I prefer for him to use his own. If he doesn't really like the kind I like. Chips for Rob. Lunch cookies for this week and next week. And here is a new item. Okay, you guys, these pizzas are ridiculously expensive. I had to go to Kroger to get these. HEB did not have them. They were $8 or $8.50 a piece. That's ridiculous, but I wanted to try them. For a whole pizza, it's 12 grams of carbs, okay? So you can't eat the whole thing. 28 grams of protein in half the pizza, 6 net carbs in half the pizza, and gluten-free. And it's not a chicken crust. So I really wanted to try this. At least I hope it's not. It's not, is it? No, it's a fat dough crust. Okay. So I'm very excited about trying this. I got the cheese one and the pepperoni one, and we're actually going to have that tonight. And as I said, they were ridiculously expensive. Okay, so that's it. I need to put this stuff away, and I'm going to make that pizza. That's what we're going to have for dinner tonight because I'm tired and it's hot and I have had so much going on. So, yeah, but I have defrosted some beef for the beef stroganoff, so that is coming tomorrow. And I've also defrosted some sausage so that we can make sausage gravy with the drop biscuits. I'm hoping to make those tomorrow. So worst case scenario, I will fry up the sausage and then put it back in the freezer so I don't let it go to waste. That is something I will do. And I actually gather the renderings and put that in there as well so that you have that for flavoring. So anyway, okay, so we still have to go to Costco. I don't know if I said that already, but I still need to go to Costco. So we are likely going to do that tomorrow, not tonight. It's back to school, so the stores are crazy. So, and I really spent a lot of money. The Swerve and the flowers and the Atkins treats and things like that is really expensive. So when you have to stock up on those things, when you're out of those things, and the sugar-free ketchup, things like that, it's really expensive. So I really advise you to only pick up 1 or 2 of those items per week if you can. I kind of started off that way with it, and I would pick some up here and there from Amazon. But I was there and I went ahead and grabbed them, and it was really expensive. It's really, shop the price on these things. Don't just trust your grocery store. You know, I'm gonna be shopping Thrive, I'm gonna be shopping Amazon Prime, things like that is what I normally do. So there you go. Okay, so I'm trying Thrive. We're gonna see about that. Okay, all right. I'm gonna put this stuff away. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. It's 5:30, and I'm going to finish tomorrow for me, last week for you, tomorrow's vlog. And yeah, that's about it. So we will see you tomorrow for Costco haul. Maybe, if we actually make it to Costco. Maybe not. We need to go. I need meat and chicken. I need ground beef and chicken and more bacon. So worst case scenario, we're going to get that. Most of you saw Robert's post about his brother's pizza on our Facebook page and in our community page, and it looked delicious, right? So you saw just a minute ago, I picked this up in the grocery haul. So I've got it in the oven and we're gonna try it tonight. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm a bottomless pit all the time. I like to eat, and I especially like pizza. So, sorry about that turnaround there. There's Robert. So, I know that half of this is 1 serving, but I'm probably gonna eat the whole thing. I mean, I'm just gonna be very honest with you. So, and I'm really hungry right now. So, that'll be 12 carbs. I've only had like 6 carbs today anyway, maybe 8. Maybe 8.
Leftover brother's pizza.
That was just mean. You can't smell it. Seriously, oh my goodness. Y'all, my kitchen is a mess. My house is a mess. Everything's a mess. Tomorrow, I'm taking a day off, and Monday, I'm diving in. So tomorrow being Sunday, I'm gonna be off social media all day long. I'm spending the day with my family. So we have bread that we need to put away. Need to put that up. That was from a previous grocery. I didn't show it in this because it's from previous, but whatever. Okay, there it is. I know by some of your standards that is burnt, but in the world of favor, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. In fact, if it had some dark burnt spots on it, it would be even better. Okay, I'm gonna try this pizza. I'll be right back. Okay, well that was pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as when some of us make them from scratch or when you make them from scratch, but it'll do. And for those of you who don't want to make a fat dough, for those of you who don't want to cook, don't have time, or if you do but it's a late night and you just need something to eat, this is fine. You know, it's not a gourmet pizza, it's a frozen pizza, so not bad. So I would kind of, if you have ever had one of those Totino's frozen pizzas, that's what I would equate this to, about that level. But I used to like those, so it doesn't bother me a bit. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go eat my pizza and I will see you in the morning. And we need to go to Costco tomorrow, and I need to make the drop biscuits and gravy for breakfast, and I need to make the for dinner tomorrow I need to make the not Salisbury steak, what is it called? You're screaming it at me, I know you are. Stroganoff, that's it. We're gonna have stroganoff tomorrow. Good morning. It's 8:58, Sunday the 11th of August. 82 degrees outside, and I am cooking breakfast. Let me show you. Busy day in the kitchen. That is the Southern Keto sausage gravy, and those are the drop biscuits, and that is what's for breakfast this morning. I can't even tell you how delicious these smell. It feels like Christmas morning, although it's 1,000 degrees outside. Sausage gravy cooking. It smells like sausage, and I normally make sausage balls on Christmas morning, so that's why, that's where that comes from. So I do have a recipe for sausage balls. That's coming up. Not this week, but soon. In fact, I've begun collecting tons and tons of recipes to prepare us for Thanksgiving and the holidays. It's all coming. Oh, I'm so excited. But it's time to start like testing recipes and trying out and developing my meal plan for those specific days. So, okay. Now, Thanksgiving Day is going to be funky. I don't even know if we're going to do like, no, we'll do Thanksgiving.
Okay, just a few more new products that I've seen here. These are called Keto cups. That one's peanut butter and that one's cocoa butter and coffee flavored. But $10.99 for 5.18 ounces. And then here are these little things down here. So, there's different options. I don't know if all of those are keto. I know, these are. And then we have these, the Smart Snacks, Smart Sweets, 2 for $6. I don't know about the price on those. I don't know. I would have to do the math. So I'm looking for the mints that came in my, oh my goodness. What is the name of the box, you guys? There's little things down there. Bombay and Cedar. That's the box. I knew it would come to me. Whole Foods has gotten in the newer Lily's chocolates. But again, the price is very high. So that's sad.
Okay, we are home from all Costco and Whole Foods, and I'm going to show you the grocery haul. You guys, I know this week's cooking vlog is going to be 9 hours long. I'm sorry. It's because we were in the grocery store and things like that. So I just want to kind of share all this with you this week. So anyway, but next week we're going to be doing a meal prep keto vlog. So there we go. Okay, so we spent $350 at Costco. That is extreme, but then we bought a couple of extra things that I've been telling you about for a while. Okay, so we have bacon. Miss Erica, once again, is my influence, and she influences me a lot, and that's a good thing. Avocado chunks. She had a different brand, but, and I don't know about you, but sometimes I have a hard time getting through a whole avocado. So I thought her idea to get the frozen was fantastic. Okay, so we have chicken stock. Aren't these pretty? They were marked down, or they were running a special on them. They were $8.50 for 6 bowls. And what do I always say? If your presentation is beautiful, you eat off a beautiful plate, out of a beautiful bowl, it just feels better. It just does. So I picked them up. And okay, now we have almond milk, unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I normally buy the big carton of it. I can't go through it fast enough. I'm sorry about Big Mama. And then I have been telling you for weeks now that I need a new fry pan. My little bitty one that I use and my medium sized one really aren't the best. So my Cuisinart, my small Cuisinart one is a nice pan. I'm actually going to donate that one. And my Aldi pan that I've had that's just needs to be retired is going to be recycled. So I'm going to put it in the recycle bin. I believe it can be recycled. I'm not 100%, but if it can't, they'll put it where it needs to go. I was so excited to see this at Costco. So excited. It was $7.50, fairly reasonable, about half of what I normally pay for the double the size at Amazon. So fine. Cheese, you know, because you need cheese. Chicken, because you need chicken. Ground beef, because I finally worked through my ground beef from ButcherBox. Yes, I still use ButcherBox, but I kind of rotate through it. Sometimes I'll take a box when I'm really looking for the extra things or the salmon or whatever. But I just went ahead and did this time. I bought 2 of them. And we will separate them and freeze them. Almond flour, because I always need almond flour from Costco. I don't know why I'm so paranoid that they're not going to have it. Every single time I go, I pick one up. And I needed a new one anyway. Avocado oil. This is what I call the didn't really need it, but it tasted so good purchase. They know what they're doing with the samples. They were sampling this coffee, and it was delicious. I already showed you the coffee of the week, and I did not mean to leave Costco without grinding that. They have grinders, and I forgot to grind it. Oh my goodness. Well, I have a little grinder. These were on markdown also. Those are the grill mats that I told you I use because of my gluten issue. I like to use them. I use them several times. So, and just wash them in between. So, this was a great price for the giant bag. So I went ahead and picked it up. I do like the chili and salt flavor. I did not get this flavor yesterday at HEB because I felt like they were way overpriced. So I went and bought the giant bag at Costco, which I still feel is overpriced. Vitamins for my husband and Chandler, taquitos for Chandler, pot stickers for Chandler. He wanted to try these dumplings, and udon for Chandler. So that is it from Costco. Now those pans were $79, I think it was. So that was a large portion of this visit. I really want to try the buy the bulk meat. Miss Erica suggested it, you know, buy the whole entire month's worth of meat at one time. That's just not in my budget at this moment, but we're gonna kind of aim for that in October, not September, because we travel so much in September. So I don't really, it would sit there in my freezer, so I'd rather just wait. So we're gonna try and kind of make that as a goal for October, if I remember. And then here is my order from, or my pickup from Whole Foods. I just needed some walnuts. I did not need to get them at Whole Foods. I just forgot to get them at HEB. And then the stevia extract. I tried the French vanilla. Is that what that says? Yeah, French vanilla and the regular. There's really not much difference in taste. So, and the food sitting on my table over here needs to go to Devin and Robbie. I picked some stuff up for them. This, Rob is going to exchange at HEB for another one. It has a hole in the side of it, and I didn't see it. So, okay, so the next time I see you, I'm gonna be cooking dinner. It's from a cookbook, so I really can't share a whole lot. The recipe calls for it to be made on the stovetop, but I am putting it in my Instant Pot because I really prefer for my meat to be a little more tender than you achieve on the stovetop. So, okay, it's in the Keto for Foodies, I believe. Let's see. Is this Keto for Foodies? Yes, beef stroganoff. Keto for Foodies. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I've done so far. I started dinner, but we were watching something and I didn't want to press pause, make Rob press pause. It was a live, so I didn't, or a premiere. It's 6:56. Normally I've eaten by now. It's just been a long day. Sunday the 11th of August, 97 degrees outside, and it's actually come down a couple of degrees. So I told you I did the beef stroganoff on page 220 in the Keto for Foodies. They show this recipe over a bed of cabbage. I'm gonna put mine over a bed of cauliflower, mashed cauliflower. It doesn't even have to have the stuff in it, just mashed cauliflower. Or cooked cauliflower, something to that effect. So I put it all in the Instant Pot. I browned it on the beef on saute, then added the mushrooms and sauteed them for a little while, and then everything else went in. Now, you know I'm not a fan of cooked onions, so what I did was I took the shallot and cut it in big rings and put those in there. That way I can fish them out when it's time to eat. So no big deal. And then I pressure cooked it for 33 minutes. Why 33 minutes? That's just where I stopped. So it just finished 2 minutes ago. I'm gonna go ahead and release the pressure because it's been in there quite a while. I'm gonna release the pressure and see how it is. If it needs a little longer, like I said, I like the beef tender. If it needs a little longer, then we may just have something quick tonight for dinner, and then I'll have this tomorrow at lunch, and then, so hold on. It's very thin, so it probably could use or could stand a little sprinkling or spattering of xanthan gum, and I will likely do that, but I'm gonna try it very quickly. That's delicious. It's perfect, it's done, so I'm just going to serve my family. I'll be right back. So I just quickly made some mashed cauliflower, really quick. I take a bag of frozen cauliflower, put it in a pot, in a dish, throw it in the microwave, and microwave it until it's tender. In my case, it was 10 minutes, which wasn't quite tender, but I like it like that. I like it chunky. You may like it smooth, let it go longer, or however you need in your microwave. And then I just add in sour cream, cream cheese, and salt and pepper, and Parmesan cheese. And then you've got some very tasty mashed cauliflower. And I poured the stroganoff on top of it. And that's dinner. That's simple. So it's very good. Now, add the xanthan gum to the gravy to thicken it up. You should do that because it didn't thicken in here. It may thicken on your stovetop with the heavy whipping cream, but it didn't thicken in the Instant Pot. So, all right, well, that's the end of this week's vlog. So it is Sunday. We're gonna go ahead and close it out here with Mama breathing heavy. And next week, we're gonna be doing some meal prep. So watch for that to come up. But maybe the whole week is just meal prep and seeing how we can kind of get through a week that way and see how that works for us. I don't know. All right, we're just gonna try different things each week, or maybe we'll just do traditional cooking. We'll see, I don't know. All right, well, thank you so very much for watching. And if you're new, I'd like to welcome you and thank you so much for joining us. I hope you'll subscribe and I hope you'll hit the notification bell. That way you're sure to be notified when we upload new content. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.